Before I start my speech, I want to do a simple survey. Everyone here who would like to buy a coffee with $100, please raise your hand. We can see only Professor Zhou. And how about this? Would you suppose 97% of the income from the coffee will be used to help the producers in African countries, and only the rest of 3% of income will be for the company? Would you like to buy this coffee? Please raise your hand. Okay, we can see more people, but not so many. Then think about the opposite situation. Only 3% of the income from the coffee will be used for the producers, and the company will take all of the rest. Would you like to buy this cup of coffee? None of you. Let me conclude this survey with this quotation. The coffee you drink at your home is causing all the problems here, said by Ugandan farmers. Yes, you might be wondering, what's the relation between the coffee we drink and the problems there in African country? And this is what we are going to talk about today, coffee and fair trade. I'm today's speaker, Alan. And I'm going to tell you the ugly truths behind coffee, and I will introduce you fair trade. I will introduce how does fair trade work and the 3 A's that fair trade emphasizes, and also the benefits for local development. And in the end, I hope this question will pop up in your mind is, what can we do? And after my introduction, you will find it really easy to start your first step to support this kind of behavior. Let's take a look at a case in Uganda. There are 7.5 million people live by coffee business, and 355,000 hectares are grown with coffee trees. And 3.5 million, every year, Ugandan farmers can harvest 3.5 million bags of coffee beans, but this enormous harvest cannot bring any benefits to their life. Actually, every moment, 1 of 4 Ugandan is starving, and every 1 of 7 kids dies before their 5-year-old birthday. Coffee is the most popular drinks among the world, but why it brings no benefit to the local country, but it brings so many problems like wars, like starving, like the women's rights, and also the child labor. Let's see what the problem lies behind. Suppose the producers sell their coffee beans to the middleman at $0.14 every kilogram. Then through a series of transactions and processing, the coffee bean is sold to Nestle company at $1.64. So far, the price is 10 times higher than the original price. But what is the most ridiculous thing is that Nestle only do the simple baking, but it sells the beans to customers at $26.4 every kilogram, and it is 200 times higher than the original price. So, to stop this disgusting business, we need fair trade. What is fair trade? To put it simply, fair trade is to shorten the distance between producers and customers. The more direct it is, the more that farmers can get more money from customers. Besides, fair trade emphasizes that part of the money should be used for local infrastructure, like building up schools or building up hospitals or make drinkable water available. And fair trade follows the 3 S's: slow, small, and sustainable. Slow means to let the crops grow slowly. So don't use chemical fertilizer or pesticide in order to keep the environment eco-friendly. And small means small business, that the local workers can start up their own business with their both hands and with only a few amount of money. And for sustainable means the farming and also the running of business should be in a sustainable way for their environment. And remember this label. This label allows customers to know that any product with this label on it has a set of values and goals to accomplish. What goals? There are 3 goals that Fairtrade emphasizes. First, the producers can have more money that correspond to their efforts. Second, child labor will no longer be hired in workplace. The third, they promote organic farming to protect their environment to make it sustainably used. Then, so far, you might be wondering, well, Fairtrade is really a good thing, but how can I start to support it? Well, it's really easy. Since so far in Taiwan, the label is not availably used, but we have online market. And there are advantages of Fairtrade products. The first is the product is proved to be healthy and sustainable. The second is it is marked with clear information about the sources, so it's really safe. The last is you can help those in need in African country or worldwide. So in conclusion, what can we do? You can spread ideas like what I'm doing now, or you can support the products and recommend it to your family or friends. To take these quotes from Dean Seiken as a conclusion, add your light to the sum of the light. To support a market that benefits everyone instead of the businessmen themselves, it really needs your support and your join actively. So don't look down on yourself about what you can have done. Thank you.
And thanks for Lian Shan.